Can you back up for me, please? Back up, back up. Good boy. Good boy. Benny came to my barn over 4 years ago. He was a rescue horse who had been locked in the stall for 2 years that we know of. When they pulled him out of his stall, his front left hoof had grown out to a curl. He had to be tranquilized in order for that hoof to be hacksawed off. He had fecal matter from his top line down. That had to grow out. It could not be cleaned or washed or groomed because he had raw flesh under there. Benny also had string halt, a condition that causes the back legs to pull up and bang, pull up and bang. He'd kick himself under the belly. He'd completely collapse. He had difficulty standing, especially when he was excited. And being excited for him was chronic. I found out from the previous owners that Benny was actually born with contracted flexor tendons. So you can see his back feet, especially this right rear, is really jacked way up on his toes. You can see that he doesn't square up very well. His body is terribly out of line with this raised right hip, and then with this left front hoof that had been curled, it created a limp, a deformity, which the vets say it's a functional deformity. So Benny, with his raised right hip and his dropped left shoulder, makes it a real twisted ride to ride him. But I do ride him. He does enjoy that. And he's going, oh, scratch me, scratch me. I ride Benny with just the all-in-one training halter bitless bridle. Benny's never had a bit in his mouth since he's been at my barn. I don't know if he'd know what to do with it. When he came, I thought he had been trained. He was 12 years old when he came, so I figured, well, he's probably had some riding. Well, when I got on him, it was apparent that if he had any riding, it had been very little. But I started him out with just the all-in-one. He's always been ridden in that. The all-in-one has side pole loops that I just snap on my reins and go. And I'm going to ride Benny today and show you how easy it is, even with a horse like Benny, how to ride and have control with just the all-in-one. Benny, I want you to back up for a minute. I've got my Cashel soft saddle, and for Benny, I have found that this is the most comfortable ride for him. A regular saddle is just too stiff, does not have enough give. So the Cashel soft saddle cushions his bony areas and provides me some cushion too, because the two of us, it was kind of bone on bone trying to do bareback. So I decided, no, the bareback isn't going to work for me, but a regular saddle didn't work for him. So the Cashel soft saddles come to be a very comfortable saddle for Benny and for myself. And I'm really pleased with Cashel's hard work in creating tack in a do no harm approach.